I am Haole. Two Hawaiian words fused together, ha, which means breath, and na'ole, which means no, Haole, breathless. Because when Captain James Cook, the first European explorer to arrive in Hawaii, landed in 1778, he must have lost his breath, Haole. Today, Haole means foreigner. It means outsider, it means different, it means enemy, undesirable, untouchable, undead, because the soul is contained beneath the skin. The Haole soul is invisible. Invisible. Like the current that flows under the surface of Hawaii, the hatred for the tourists we depend on for survival, who destroy our beaches and clog our streets, coming to spend time and money on our shores. This hatred comes from the past. When Hawaiian monarchy was infected with a cancer that made it hard to breathe and it metastasized, now those without breath teach our children not to breathe, teach our children not to dream. And do we hate them? We hate them like bigots hate hope, like hate fears change, like change. We hate them like we hate change. You see, the land used to breathe until it was caked by the tar of asphalt, and the trees used to breathe until they were replaced by invasive species, and the birds used to breathe until they choked on their own song. Now, the only chest that swells is the ocean, but when it rises, it coughs out our pollution, only to swallow it again when the tide recedes. I am Haole. Been told so many times jokingly, but inside every joke there is a kernel of truth. True. The color of my flesh is better suited for the Northwest, but I was born in Hawaii, so when I hear the chants of Haole, go home, I'm confused. This is my home. Because I was born on an island, but unsure where I stand. I can't be comfortable in my own skin, so I'll burn it and shed it in the hopes that my next costume will be darker, but it never is. I am a collection of sunburned scars and melanoma memories marked by pigmentation. There's not enough time in the world to connect these dots, enough mind in the world to collect these thoughts. I am a product of disparity. There is no clarity in my skin tone, no charity for my kinfolk. I am Haole. We are Haole. We have destroyed the thrones of indigenous peoples and displaced the bones of indigenous peoples, and maybe my ancestors had no souls. Maybe we are genetically predisposed to exhale through our mouths and exhale through our nose, but it's never too late to learn. So I inhale the culture of the place that I was born and exhale the culture of the ones who came before, because they are not me and I am not the same. We may share a name, but that does not carry blame. The choices I make determine who I am. Not the color of the skin on the back of my hand, which I know so well, but it isn't me. I'm suffocating. Breathless me. And we're all suffocating. And we're all suffocating. Kind of cutting out. And we're all suffocating. Slowly, you see. We will all be howling until we learn how to breathe.